Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today it is time to set up my new 2026 planner. So I have been on a micro planner kick lately, and it is time. This is the final video where I'm going to be moving everything into my 2026 planner. I have here my 2025 planner, which I use as a combo of expense tracker. Like you can see here, I have this discount page that I just put in. I use it as an expense tracker. I also did use it later on in the year, or like in its first life, as an actual future log for 2025. But I have now converted everything and set up my 2026 planner. It also already had 2025 pages in here. So this whole section right here, these are all 2025 pages, August 2025, you can see here. And I recorded part of this, but I went ahead and went through for the entire 2026 year and redated. So I mentioned in that video how all of July will be here, so you can have like the first, second, third, fourth, like that, and then going into the end of July, July 31st, basically 26th through 31st, it just ends like that, and then Sunday is blank. Then the back page I'm just not going to use, and then same thing for February 1st, even though it's a single day, it will just be by itself for the entire week. And so I have gone ahead and redated all the way through until December 31st right here. And I'm excited. It took about 2 hours, just FYI. So if you're thinking about sitting down and just redating, it did take me a little bit of time. But what I'm going to do now is go through and pull all of these notes and transfer them to the 2025 pages. So I want to have all of my future plans, 2025 and 2026 together. So I'm going to transfer those pages. Then I also have in my FRANKENPLANNER right now, I have these pages right here, which you can see that I have listed as 2026 notes. And so I have a couple of notes here for 2026. And so I'm going to take all of these notes that I've already written in here and transfer that into the micro planner as well. So basically I'm taking everything future related and moving them, like all these dots, all of these notes that I have in here, transferring all of 2026 into this planner, and getting everything in this planner. So like, for example, right here, January, what date is this? January 1st. I'm going to go in here and just take those notes and transfer them here. And I've already, in fact, put all of Sophia's notes in here. You'll see the washi dots. I've already put those dates in here. And so, part of it is already done. Right here, you see this dot right here. Then for February, we got these dates right here. And in fact, I went ahead and marked this date. One of the things that happened between this, the classic size and the micro size, is that they actually officially released the school schedule for next academic year. So I'm able to update it even further. So that's nice. All right, I've got these dates in here, right there, the 16th. I don't think you can see it, but I have some handwritten notes in there in pencil. Right, going into April, I've got spring break marked. Our school system releases the schedule, and so I did mark option 1 and option 2. Some of the notes aren't in here. I don't know if you can really see it, but those notes are in here in pencil, and so it's a little bit hard to see, but some of the, or both options had some dates that overlapped and some that didn't. But here I've got the official schedule from the school board. And I don't have any notes for the second half of 2026. So now these pages I'm going to go ahead and recycle. I will no longer use this because everything will now be in the micro planner. And I mentioned this in a previous video, try to stay in one spot. And so this micro planner will be my one spot now for 2026. So I'm going to zoom in because now what I'm going to do is, since 2026 is pretty much taken care of, I'm going to go back in here and get my 2025 plans written into the 2025 pages. And so it's literally the same planner, and I'm just going to copy over these events. Since we're moving into May, I'm going to go ahead and go into May and go here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm not going to do that. May is so close. I'm going to start with June. So I'm going to start here with June 1st. And let me grab a pencil. I think I'm going to grab a pencil to write this. just to, just in case I want to reuse these pages, I can just write it or erase it and use these pages again. So I'm going to start here with June 1st. I'm skipping May just because it's so close to May that, my monthly spread is pretty much ready to go, and I can transfer those May events to my monthly spread. So I'm going to start with June and start transferring all these notes. I am going to skip a couple of things. So choir is always Monday. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip church. So those notes for choir and church, I'm skipping those notes. Any notes that are not these routine events, I will write in here. So example here, Donuts with Dad. That's June 23rd. So I'm going to write it in here. So this is what I'll be doing. Again, I'm using pencil. I'm transferring all the notes that are not routine items. And so I'm going to fast forward through a little bit. Okay, here's another one. And so, yeah, I'm just going to transfer this. Let me go ahead and fast forward through this section of me transferring everything over. Okay, there were not that many events actually, and then this is the end of 2025. I do use the remainder of this for expense tracking, and so I'm now ready. I've split everything. I now have my future planner, 2025 and 2026, in this cute book. So excited. I love it. So adorable. And then of course I have my other micro book ready to go as my expense tracker. This is what it looks like from the top view. It is chunky and I love the whole thing. Yay! So now I can do all of my future planning for 2025, 2026. I am officially set up. This will be the last video of my micro planner mini series, unintentional mini series. I just got super excited about setting it up. So, I'm glad to record these videos, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.